African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoy, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 8th of December, 2023. In the period of 3 to 8 December 2023, the armed forces of the Russian Federation inflicted 30 group strikes with high-precision weapons and unmanned aerial vehicles on the military airfield infrastructure, arsenals, storage sites for artillery ammunition, military hardware, as well as enemy POL bases. In addition, the locations of the armed forces of Ukraine units, nationalist formations, and foreign mercenaries were hit. All the assigned targets have been engaged. In Kupiansk direction, units the Zapad group of forces have improved the situation along the front line in several sectors and repelled 19 armed forces of Ukraine attacks. Aviation, artillery, and heavy flamethrowers hit the manpower and hardware of the 25th Air Assault, 57th Motorized Infantry, 41st, 43rd, and 60th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Simkhavka, Ivanovka, Berestovoy, Peskanoy, Kharkov region, and Nevskoy, Lugansk People's Republic. The enemy losses amounted to more than 480 Ukrainian troops, 3 tanks, 13 armored fighting vehicles, 12 motor vehicles, and 7 field artillery guns. In Krasny Lyman direction, units of the Center Group of Forces have improved the situation along the front line near Yampolovka, Donetsk People's Republic, and with support of aviation and artillery fire repelled 10 attacks launched by armed forces of Ukraine assault groups. In addition, strikes were delivered at cluster of manpower of the 95th Air Assault, 63rd and 66th Mechanized, and 12th Special Forces Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Kirovsk, Torskoy, Yampol, and Serebryanka, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses were more than 1,445 troops, 11 armored fighting vehicles, 17 motor vehicles, and 5 field artillery guns. In Donetsk direction, the U group of forces inflicted fire damage on armed forces of Ukraine manpower and hardware near Maryanka, Kurdiamovka, Bogdanovka, Andriivka, and Kleshchievka, Donetsk People's Republic. Over the past week, 18 attacks launched by the Ukrainian armed forces have been repelled in this area. The enemy losses were more than 1,560 troops, 12 armored fighting vehicles, 17 motor vehicles, and 22 field artillery guns. In South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok group of forces, aviation, and artillery inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the 58th Motorized Infantry, 79th Air Assault, 23rd and 72nd Mechanized, and 102nd Territorial Defense Brigades near Novomykolovka, Ugledar, Urozhenoy, Donetsk People's Republic, and Levidnoy, Zaporizhzhia region. Over the week, the enemy has suffered losses of more than 845 troops, 3 tanks, 13 armored fighting vehicles, 17 motor vehicles, 12 field artillery guns, as well as 1 Grad MLRS vehicle. In Zaporizhzhia direction, units of the Russian troops carried out intensive defense, during which they repelled 5 attacks launched by assault groups of the 82nd Air Assault, 117th and 118th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine near Verbovoy, Nestoryanka, and Uspanovka, Zaporizhzhia region. Moreover, the Russian armed forces inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of armed forces of Ukraine's 46th Airmobile, 33rd and 65th Mechanized Brigades near Dorozhnyanka, Malayatokmachka, and Rabatino, Zaporizhzhia region. The enemy losses amounted to up to 260 Ukrainian troops, 6 armored fighting vehicles, 15 motor vehicles, and 5 field artillery guns. In Kherson direction, the enemy's attempts to cross the Dnieper River to land on the left bank and islands were thwarted by complex fire strikes and preventive actions of the Russian armed forces. Moreover, aviation and artillery inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of armed forces of Ukraine's 35th and 36th Marines, 124th Territorial Defense Brigades near Tyazhinka, Tokarevka, Nikolskoye, and Chernobyevka, Kherson region. As a result of the combat actions, the enemy losses were up to 350 troops, 13 field artillery guns, 17 motor vehicles, and 21 boats. Air defense systems shot down 5 Ukrainian aircraft, 3 MiG-29, 2 Su-25, and 1 Mi-8 helicopter of the Ukrainian Air Force. In addition, 11 HIMARS projectiles, 2 HARM anti-radiation missiles, 2 S-200 converted surface-to-surface missiles, 1 JDAM guided aerial bomb, as well as 224 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles were shot down. Moreover, 12 Ukrainian servicemen have been taken prisoner during the week. In total, 550 airplanes and 257 helicopters, 9,577 unmanned aerial vehicles, 442 air defense missile systems, 13,894 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,188 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 7,279 field artillery guns and mortars, as well as 16,056 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.